They say it's up here. And it ain't nothing to discuss here. People talking with revenge, we like best friends. It's left it lying on me, back on the West End. Blood over 25th, don't you know about that? I can't fall out with my niggas, but I ain't do that. In position for that power, I can't get it back. I got that shit for me now.
He said the Bible don't teach you not to sin. Yes, the fuck it do. That's the whole point of Christ. When he took us to verse 7. One second, when he took us to 1 John, I read verse 7 where it said, cleanses you from all sins. Come on, man. This is insane. But that's that Christian dope. Go ahead, my child.
Hey, this shit getting perfect.
We teach you Christ is a nigga. We teach you God is a nigga. And guess who he loves? He loves niggas. He loves niggas. And that's one of the topics we're gonna talk about. They say it's up there. And it ain't nothing to discuss here. People talking with revenge, we like best friends.
No, I like that one. That one was right on time. That motherfucker said, "Go ahead, my Charlie."
That Christian dope.
That's that Christian dope, man. That was crazy though. That was crazy. When from the front of the Bible, even in the middle, the Apocrypha, and all the way to the end, nigga, Revelation is about you not breaking God's laws, about you not sinning against him. It even said, matter of fact, get that real quick since we own that. Since we talking about that, give me that in Revelation. What that 22 what 13? What's that scripture?
Okay, I said Revelation.
Since we own it, and that was for sharpening the sword, that intro. You know what I'm saying? This is actually STATL Connect podcast with me and my right hand man, Officer Aisha Allen. You understand me? Well, we about to go in on this Christmas and this Kwanzaa mess. We're gonna give people the history. We already did the history on Christmas, but this is just a question of why do our people celebrate? You know what I'm saying? Why do black people celebrate the white man's holiday, and why do black people celebrate Kwanzaa? And to be honest, I don't even know no Negroes that celebrate Kwanzaa. I have never met a Negro that actually celebrated Kwanzaa. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen one? They've been talking about this Kwanzaa mess since forever. Everybody else that's out there on TikTok and on Clapper and on Fanbase and all that. If you've ever seen or known anybody to celebrate Kwanzaa, let me know.
It's like a good Cap.
Go ahead, Marshawn.
Is that like that's an African holiday, right?
Huh?
Okay.
It's actually a black man that started it. It's a brother that started it. But yes, it is rooted in all kinds of African traditions. You understand?
Oh, so they should be they should be walking around in Santa outfits. They should be wearing dashikis.
That's what they should do. Yeah, but they don't even do that either.
They wait till a blackity black movie come out to wear the dashiki. They should be wearing dashikis. Don't Kwanzaa last like 12 days or something like that. Niggas should be wearing a funky dashiki.
Hey, and those things look stupid. I ain't even never seen no Africans wear that shit out. Have you? Have you ever seen an African wear a dashiki?
I seen them wear those shoes.
Look, I seen that nigga DMG wear, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that nigga DMG wear the goddamn dashiki. But I ain't never seen I ain't never seen
an African wear the dashiki either.
I ain't never seen
I seen them wear sandals with no socks on, but I ain't never seen the motherfucker with no dashiki.
Ain't that crazy? Dude, that is insane. Get that in Revelation 22 though, and start at 13.
I got you, sir. In the book of Revelation, chapter 22 and verse 13, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last.
Okay, now this is Christ talking right here, right? Now read the next scripture.
Come on, verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments.
Wait a minute. Now hold on. You know him, he said that the Bible don't teach you not to sin. But the Bible just said, what did it say again?
Blessed are they that do his commandments.
Blessed are they that do his commandments. You'll be blessed if you keep the commandments of God, right? What else it say? There's something else to come along with that.
That they have right to the tree of life.
That they have right to the tree of life. Who is the they? It's the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians that actually obey the Lord. You understand? This is for them, not for everybody. Okay. Then on the other side, on the flip side, on the sin side, let's see if you don't keep the commandments of God, what does it say?
Come on, you want me to keep reading this verse right here?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, come on. And may enter in through the gates into the city.
Okay, like I said, that's for them. For the ones that are obedient, that they may enter into the gates of the city. Keep going.
Okay, verse 15. For without are dogs.
Wait a minute. For without what? For without the keeping of God's laws. This is the ones that are sinning against him. You understand? So for without, because remember, the ones that was blessed are the ones that's keeping his commandments. Now the ones that's without, meaning you not keeping the commandments, this is what it says. Go ahead.
Okay. And sorcerers.
It say you are dogs and sorcerers and what else?
And whoremongers. And murderers. And idolaters. And whosoever loveth and maketh a lie.
Do you know, brother, how many people that's on Clubhouse, these Christians, these fake Israelites, and everybody that's making excuses for celebrating Christmas? Do you know how many people that have said Christ celebrated a man-made holiday? He celebrated Feast of Dedication. Show me where the Most High commanded you to celebrate Feast of Dedication. I said, oh my God, you can't be this slow. You can't be this slow. The scripture tells you that Christ never sinned. So obviously him keeping the feast was not a sin. It wasn't a sin, right? But then when you go to Jeremiah 10, 1-5, verse 2 says, learn not the way of the heathens. Judas Maccabee nigga was not a heathen, he was an Israelite. These men, and this was a monumental moment. You understand? This was a historical moment to where them Greeks came up against us, trying to unalive us. And there was some of us, them Christians said, you know what? Why are we gonna fight on the Sabbath day? And they turned around and they got unalive. But there was some men that said, you know what? Damn that, we ain't just gonna sit here and die on no day. So they said, nope, we going to war. And they actually fought and won. Instead of being cowards, being yellow belly, they actually won. You understand? So they turned around and they conquered the Greeks. And that was a historical moment right there. That was something worth celebrating. But the thing is, what the brothers was trying to make was that the man-made was like this was a heathen thing. And no, this was not a heathen thing. These were Israelites that came up with this. I even asked them, I said, did a heathen invent Christmas? Yeah, they did. What are we talking about here? I mean, it was crazy. I thought I was being punked, my child, because they was they was actually answering the questions right. Because just check something else I asked when they was talking about the Christmas tree, right? They said, "See, man, Israelites got this all messed up. This ain't what happened in Jeremiah. This ain't the Christmas tree. This don't even mention Christmas. It don't say nothing about it." And he's actually right. It don't say Christmas celebration in Jeremiah 10, verse 2. You know what I'm saying? Verse 1 through 5. It don't say Christmas.
That's a super cut. That's the super. If I could, Slocky, sir,
Come on with it.
that's a super cut because, like you just said, you said a heathen created that holiday, and in Jeremiah it says, "Learn not the way of the heathen."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that just you
right.
ain't supposed to even learn nothing. You're not supposed to celebrate a heathen holiday. So that's a super cut right there. I've never thought about it like that, but that's cold blooded right there, Cap.
Exactly. And then look,
that's an automatic body bag, sir.
Automatically, I don't even see what we was arguing about because it was over at that point. So,
Right.
but then when it came to the Christmas thing, I said, was people worshiping trees back then? Yeah. I said, well, what do you think this is? I said, the heathen that made up Christmas, they took all heathens do this. They take and they blend their gods. They mix, especially white man. He come with 4, 5, 6 gods in one event. You know what I mean? They take the traditions from the past and they bring them forward. Here it is, it's showing you this Christmas tree that they're decorating, you know what I'm saying, today, that they was doing this back then, way back then, worshiping trees. You know what one nigga said? He said, man, that ain't no Christmas tree. That's a totem pole. I said, oh my God. I said, man, you can't be this slow, but maybe you can. You understand? Maybe you can, because that was ridiculous. That nigga said it was a totem pole when it clearly said it was a tree. You have people doing tree hug and stuff right now today, nigga. That's hella old. This is nothing new.
Right.
This is nothing new. All of this stuff that's being done, it's just being recycled. That's all. Especially the heathens, they look back into their culture and into the things that they used to do in the past, and they love it.
Oh yeah,
they love it, and they bring it forward, and they just gave it a different name. That's all. They just named it Christmas, which is ridiculous. You know what I mean? This is insane. But yeah, I just wanted to read that real quick since we had touched on that, because that was.
I'm actually glad you brought that out of the one, because that's a heavy cut, man. That's crazy right there. When you say we not supposed to follow the heathens, so learn not the way of the heathens. So why are you doing anything that the heathens do?
Hey, and then look at this. Something else they tried. Something else that they tried too. They said, "What heathen?" This is what they said. Nah, I said, white people. It's like you can't put a name on it. No particular person. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just turned around and invented Christmas. It's like they don't have like this person is the one that invented this. You understand? Like, for instance, you can go back to different Egyptian gods and all of that. No one person, they can have a name that says this person started this a worship of the god Amun Ra. Right. But you know that them as a people worship Amun Ra. Same with Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The heathens made it up. And yes, they turn around and they all love Santa Claus. So much so that they love sitting on the man's nasty ass lap.
That's freaky Santa Claus right there.
Oh my God. They love sitting on Santa's lap. Did you see the video? Where, matter of fact, before I even say it, I'm gonna just play it. Let me get the video.
Yeah, I can't. Don't let me pull up my freaky Santa video.
Go on and play it, because I want to know why these folk is celebrating this garbage.
Hold on, I gotta go back through it. Let me give me a second.
Hold on.
Go ahead and play yours though. I don't want to play whatever.
Hold on, I gotta pull mine up. Hold on.
Okay, I ain't got mine ready.
Like some stuff logged me out here.
Yeah, I ain't got mine ready. I'll go through.
Let me see here. Oh, that's what happened. I got to download it. Damn, ain't that crazy? Hold on, let me see. I should be able to do this faster way. 1 minute. Mashallah. I see what's going on now.
What you got?
See what they doing now. They I got to do whole nother download on this thing. Hold on one second.
Okay, Comic Con. Let me look for mine real quick. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can send it to me. Give me 1 second, sir. Let me connect.
Sweat.
Should be connected.
I'm gonna have to find that one too. Hold on, let me put it on this. Let me see if I can find it.
Alright. I'm trying to connect. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get one. I got a few of them. Hold on. Let me see. Alright. Mine should be going through. Hopefully it don't I know I was having an issue with lagging a little bit.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Mine ain't going through yet. It's taking a little time.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it over on TikTok. 1 minute.
What are you saying about?
And then we're gonna pull that layout up too. I don't think we got no videos on there, but we got all the articles and stuff in the layout.
Okay, Comic Con. I don't know why mine just. Let me try to send it another way. Let me try to send it to my email real quick. Oh, won't let me. Yeah, mine won't let me out of one.
You said it won't let you what?
I can't get the video. Let me try another one.
My damn phone going all slow.
Let me try this one.
Here we go. I think I got it.
Okay, come on,
Yeah. Okay, let me. Yeah. Let me send this one. I should be able to pull this one up real quick. Let me see. Yeah, my phone tripping. I don't know why it is, but it is messing up. What's it doing? Let me see something here. Let me try to.
Asked her, did she ask for?
Okay, there we go. I got it now.
You got to pop up. That you got to pop up.
Yeah, I got it. I'm finna.
All right, I got mine. Let me go ahead and play mine, sir. While you still trying to do.
Yeah, I finally got it. I don't know what's up with the internet. I don't know why it's tripping.
Okay, come on. Let me go ahead and pull mine up then. All right, here we go. Make sure y'all got it up. Y'all can see it. All right, here we go, Cap. Go that freaky Santa Claus. That's that freaky Santa Claus right there, Cap.
That's ridiculous. Out.
You know, all the we put it on mute. You know, all them 304s want to sit on his lap.
Oh yeah. And they're gonna let their kids sit on his lap too. They gonna let the kids sit on this man's lap too, thinking that this mess is cute.
Yeah, that's that
And
freaky
you
Santa.
know, I don't know if you remember, but there was one year. See if you can look that up. There was one year when a lot of the Santa Clauses was getting charged with pedophilia.
Damn.
Yeah, that happened. That happened. It was a whole bunch of them that they found out to actually be perverts. I'm gonna play this one while you look for that. See if you can look that up. check this Santa Claus out. See if I can move this down a little bit. Okay, here we go.
No.
She was visiting Santa
I don't know if you can hear it, but it's kind of low.
and asked her.
Yeah, I can hear it.
You can hear what he said?
I could, go ahead and play it again.
Hold on one second. Let me
Did she ask for a boyfriend for Christmas?
Oh yeah, I heard that one. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
said no, and he said, why not? And I just feel like that's inappropriate. But you can't joke like that. She's only 8 years old. She felt really uncomfortable. So I think for future references, you shouldn't be asking kids stuff like that. That's very unacceptable. Yeah, please don't do that to other kids because now she's
Oh,
traumatized, wondering why Santa asked her about a boyfriend. She knows nothing about a boyfriend.
Unmitigated
do you
gall
think
for
he give a
Santa to
damn?
ask an 8-year-old.
That's an
Do you
old. That
think
was an
he give
old
a
white man.
damn?
What he felt.
Yeah, old white man, old pervert, old pervert. Listen,
No.
And she was
he asked her, did she want a boyfriend for Christmas? And
God,
she said
dog.
no, and he said, why not? Like, when are our people gonna get this shit through their thick skull? We shouldn't be
It's like it got.
participating in this. Ain't my daughters ain't sitting on no damn man's lap.
It's like
My
it got.
daughter ain't, go ahead, come on with it, huh?
It's like I said. We got Officer Model Bar in the building. Hey Shalami, how about you? What's going on out of one?
Y'all about to struck a thumb. What's going
Oh,
on, man? Yeah,
what's
that's some
going on,
creepy
Mike?
ass video.
Yeah, it was. That was terrible. That was terrible. They should have called the police on that fat bastard. You know, why
Right,
is he even sitting there asking a kid about a damn boyfriend when nigga they
Right.
coming to ask you about some goddamn toys?
right.
And
And
this the man who y'all lie and say came into y'all house and dropped off presents.
yeah, the one that's gonna go in their room and ask them while you rubbing on them and touching them. Didn't you ask for a boyfriend? Santa's here.
That's
I'm
crazy.
your boyfriend. I got your cookies and your milk. Now I'm going to turn around and defile you. That's disgusting and ridiculous, man. I just can't believe how people even celebrate this shit. Go ahead.
What's that song? Somebody told I was doing a class with a brother in Canada. I think he said, what the song with Michael Jackson caught Santa kissing his mama or something like
Yep. He said, I'm going to tell my daddy.
right.
There you go. Yeah, right. That's how it
That's
should.
why he say ho ho ho. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Hey, Mike wasn't having that shit, though. He said, I'm going to go tell my daddy. Fuck all that. I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. To hell with that. Mommy ain't supposed to be kissing Santa. Mommy supposed to be kissing daddy. That's
Right.
who mommy supposed to be kissing. You know, it's ridiculous, man. It's this sick mess in all of these heathens, traditions, and customs and things. Matter of fact, my shot to get that in Jeremiah real quick. Get that real quick. Jeremiah 10, start at verse 1.
Oh God.
This is ridiculous, man.
All right, let me know when you're ready, sir.
Go ahead, come on with it.
All right, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
The old house of Israel or everybody. Who would say?
O house of Israel.
Old house of Israel. And that would be blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. All right. I know we like to think that it's those Israelis over there going to war, bombing the hell out them Palestinians, but that ain't who it's talking about. It's talking about the people on the planet Earth that you would never even think of. That's actually God's chosen people. You look at us and see, oh, they smoke a lot of weed, they crackheads, dope fiends, they women on whores, and they on strip poles and going to strip clubs, and they sell drugs. No, what they like to say, white people sling drugs. You sling drugs. You know what I'm saying? We all this filthy stuff to you, but we actually, you understand, are God's chosen people. So that's who the whole house of Israel is: blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, all 12 tribes of us, right? Go ahead, I'll keep going.
On verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
When you look it up, and you Christians can do a simple Google of who's responsible for the Christmas day, right? It would be a heathen, a non-Israelite. A white man is not an Israelite. Chinese man is not an Israelite. An African, a Russian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, none of them are Israelites. Only blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And the Lord said, learn not the ways of the heathen. Keep going.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Don't look up in the sky and start worshiping the damn sky because it's blue. Don't feel the wind and how strong it is, and then you turn around and make you a wind god. Don't do like the Native Indians did. They did that too. They was worshiping the wind god, the sun god, the rain god, the hail god. Everything was a damn god. That's what happens when you don't worship the Most High God. You're going to go all the way off. And you're going to start worshiping all kinds of false gods and creating your damn own. All right? Don't be like the heathen and look up in the sky and see a shooting star and then you give it a name and say that's your God. Don't do that. All right? So that's being dismayed like the heathen.
And
right?
Salakia,
Go ahead.
What you saying is heavy because the Egyptians did it, the Romans did it, the Greeks did it. They had a god for every goddamn day of the year.
Yeah, they did.
That's where we learned it from. That's where the Native Americans learned it from. And where did they get them? Destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And then to that point that you're saying, that's crazy because they did. They had we the only somebody with one God. We are the only people that just got one. That's how it is, and that's how it should be because there's only one. All of those other gods are fake and made up. They're not even real. You know, all the way from your Els and your Zeus and all of them. You understand? All the different gods. Okay, they all fake. All right. So the Lord said, "Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. Don't look up there and try to figure out something to worship. You understand? The sun come out. Don't worship the sun. It's to brighten up the day. It gives heat and vitamin. What's that? Vitamin D to our body and all that. Let the sun do what it do. But don't without you worshiping the sun for what it do. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Yeah, because I done heard you got some brothers, man, that talking about if you want to get back to source. I don't know what the hell source is. But if you want to get back to source, you got to take your shoes off and put your feet on the ground and get grounded and let the sun hit you. And that's how you get back to the source.
Oh, man, that sounds like one of them melanin worshiping niggas. Man, I done heard some mess too. I remember a brother turned around and I think he worshipped the sun. I know he was on some heavy drugs, but I believe he did because he was the only man in the world that knew how to look at the sun directly in the face. This nigga, he looking up at the sun and looking at the damn thing, told me, see, I'm the only man can do this.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
a dumb nigga because I can't do
look,
that, Cap.
look,
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
Craig, you have? You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
like, come on, man, you pulling this again, bro? Oh man, we gotta go. You know what I'm
Cap,
saying?
I damn near turn into a vampire when the sun come out. I'll be about to crash and wrecking everything looking at the damn sun.
Hey, look, if it get too damn hot, that sun, brother, look, I gotta cover my head because if my head, no, seriously, no, don't lie. If my head get too hot, I start
Yeah.
getting sick. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I start feeling bad, brother. My head get too damn hot. So I'll never be able to look at it and stand in it too long. The hell with that. I got to get up out of here and get me some AC.
Let
I got
alone worship the goddamn
let
thing.
alone worship the damn thing. When you worship it, you got to stand out there as long as the sun god tell you to. And I'm gonna want a break. You understand? I'm gonna want some AC.
Yeah, right.
Who they worship when the sun go down? Do they worship the moon then?
Oh, I guess so. Yep, the moon god then. And then guess what? He gonna look up. I'm the only man that can look in the moon. You understand?
Wow.
Hey, I don't know. I guess they probably do. They worship the night god. They
Oh,
worship
Cap,
the
hold on.
darkness god.
Don't let me forget that guy that all them Negro use to get some booty. The woman is God.
Oh man, and then never got the booty. I don't know no nigga that got no cheeks off of worshiping the woman, saying that the black woman is God. I ain't never seen it happen.
That's right.
I remember a lot of my partners was talking that mess in front of some sisters, and them sisters wasn't flattered by that. Look, we hear it on Clubhouse all the time, and that make a lot of them sisters leave the room. A lot of them sisters end up leaving the room. Ain't nobody flattered by that nonsense.
Look at the last Negro that was worshiping women. Where he at right now?
Mm-hmm. Locked up for touching kids. You know what I'm saying?
That boy is in jail.
Yep.
He won't worship the woman.
Yeah. He worshiped the woman so much. He took his woman and made her do a twirl in him and Captain Tresoriak's lecture.
Right.
He turned around and had his woman that cat polite said, "Look, the black woman is God. Look at her, y'all. I'll never do my woman like that. Have everybody niggas gonna look at her anyway. You understand?
Right.
But I'll never put her on front like that. Yeah, turn around, show them that thing, baby. Show them what you're working with. Spawn her around." And Cap pointed it out too. You know, Cap be on it. He pointed it out. And now look at where you at now. Now look at where your man at now. And see, that's a lot of that right there. That's why our sisters should not marry these heathens. You think every black man wants you just for your body so bad when look at what the African did to you. He stood you up and spun you around and said, everybody, look at this. Look at this right here. She's God. She's definitely God. That's for your pleasure, bro. That's your woman. I ain't, well, not bro, because he a Hamite, but you get what I'm saying.
Right.
That's for your pleasure, man. I ain't supposed to be looking at your woman, getting excited because your woman thick. Ain't gonna do me no good when I want to go to Pound Town when she over there with you. You know what I'm saying? I need something over here with me. Fuck that. That's crazy. But yeah, he did. And then took one of them daughter, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Took one of them daughter. Oh my God.
Look at the Christian church. They worship Mary. And look what happened to them. The Christian church is a bunch of garbage and trash.
Yeah, they do. They do. And it's time for blacks, Hispanics. So basically what we saying is it's time for all you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to get out of them religions and get into the truth where you actually belong.
Right.
You've been spinning your wheels with this nonsense. You do this every year. Marshala, give me that article real quick. Let's jump straight into it so we can get up out of here. They do this every year. I remember back in the day when I was coming up, and I always refer to back in the day because that's when I started hearing a lot of things, right? When I was a kid. Okay. So I remember hearing that women were out selling their body for gifts. I remember hearing that brothers was out stealing like crazy for gifts. right? I remember hearing these things. I was like, damn, just for Christmas? Like, I mean, them toys ain't nothing but like $10 and $15. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why? It's just a toy. Like, why are you giving a man your body for in exchange for a goddamn toy? Like, that made no sense to me. So that you can go buy Christmas gifts. And I was like, man, that's crazy. But guess what's coming up next month? To where I used to hear how many people they spent all their money on Christmas gifts and they broke. They don't know how they gonna pay their rent. They don't know how they gonna pay their car note. They done cashed out on Santa and Christmas, right? And Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Now come next month, they don't know what to do. Now let me show you what's right around the corner for January 2026. What's about to come up? And this happened. This has been happening for the longest, man. I can recall this happening several different years throughout history. This has been happening, and it's gonna keep happening. And guess what's gonna happen? Guess what's about to happen, y'all? Go and read it.
Come on, sir. It says mass layoffs taking place next month.
Mm, mm, mm. A lot of folks brother. I got another video that I do want to play about Christmas, to where this sister turned around and cashed out for her son. Her son was asked a question in the store. I'm gonna play the video. While you reading some of that, I'm gonna pull it up. Go ahead, read some of that article.
Come on, sir. And this was actually published December 23rd, 2025 at 5:41 a.m. So this is right around the corner.
Oh yeah.
It says a number of companies have announced plans to cut hundreds, even thousands of jobs in January, adding to concerns about the outlook for the American labor force after a rocky end to 2025. Why it matters. In recent months, some of America's largest employers spanning several sectors announced they will trim headcounts against a background of technological changes and broader economic headwinds. This has compounded the threats facing U.S. workers, with hiring still slow and the unemployment rate ticking up to its highest level since 2021 in the Department of Labor's November's job reading.
So you know one of the major companies that's about to lay off is FedEx. They finna turn around. You done delivered all of them presents. You understand? Now they don't need you no more. They don't need you no more.
UPS, sir, and UPS, FedEx,
and UPS. Yeah, they in there. Give us a list of the companies that's about to start laying off.
Okay, come on, guys. Is it in his article, sir?
Real quick, huh?
Okay, come on, guys. I got.
Yeah. It's in there. Go ahead. Come on with it.
It says which companies are laying off employees next month. You got Tyson Foods. You got FedEx. You got General Motors. That ends that list right there, sir.
Yeah. They about to lay off thousands of people, man. Okay, hold on one second. Now I got.
We're gonna grab another list. We're gonna see if I can grab another list.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna play this.
Okay, come on.
Okay, there
I'm gonna try to see if I can find the list.
Yeah, I'm finna play this other video real quick, because I really do not understand why black people are putting themselves through this every single year. You don't even have it like this, number one. And then you go all out for these baby kids of yours, and then you get upset with something like this. All right, let me play this one, my child. Check this one out. Listen to this, sister. Wait a minute. Oh.
And the cashier asked us if we
let me start it over. Hold on, Salaki.
My son has me boo-hoo crying. We go to Marshall's and the cashier ask us if we having a good holiday, and we like, yeah. And my son go say, yeah, even though my mom only got me 7 presents. Not knowing what the presents is that he got. Like, I spent a lot of money on him. I really did. One of his gifts being a PS5, but it's just like knowing how hard I worked to like get everything that I did for him. And mind y'all, my son is he's about to be 7, 2 days after Christmas, but like, I don't know if I'm like too sensitive for this world or what, but oh my God. That just, mind y'all, like, I'm the parent making stuff happen, making Christmas happen and stuff. And I get that he's only 7, but that just really hurt my feelings. Hear him say that to a stranger, like, my mom only got me 7 gifts, like.
So basically, what happened was they was somewhere, chopping or doing whatever they was doing, and the little brother got asked a question. 7-year-old son got asked a question. He said, "How's your Christmas going?" He said, "I guess it's all right, seeing that my mama only got me 7 gifts." And as you see, that hurt that sister. That hurt her feelings. Cause she like, damn, like look at what I'm. If y'all just knew what I went through to make this happen for him. One of his gifts is a PlayStation and probably how much some things? They still $400-500. Oh, I can't hear you, Marsha. If you talk.
Yeah, Kwan, sir. Yep. More than
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So here it is now. You breaking the bank, and now your feelings hurt because you don't appreciate. We need to stop trying to learn the ways of the heathen. The scripture says that the customs of the people are vain. It's worthless. Jeremiah 10 and verse 3. The customs of the people are vain. It's not going to work for us. The same way you see white people kicking it on the commercials, on good Lord, the Macy's commercial, the mall, right? Don't they put all the celebrities on the mall commercial now? Have them dancing all through the mall, spending the money with all their bags, twirling around. They used to have it to where people was just running out of the stores with all of their gifts, and they'd just be looking at each other so excited with all their presents. Oh, that ain't how it worked in the black community, man. It don't work like that for us as a whole.
Right.
That shit don't work like that for us as a whole, man. We have one thing that's against us, and that's our God. Our God is against us celebrating these days. So, do you really think that He is going to turn around and let you just live your best life when you are being disobedient to Him? No, He's not. And look at what you teach. You teaching your children all of these lies. You'll slap them in the mouth, beat them in the store. You'll do all kinds of things that they lie to you. Won't they get a beat down by Charlotte if you lie to your mama?
Kwan, sir.
But your mama can tell you, hey, you better be good, or Santa Claus ain't gonna get you nothing for Christmas. When there is no goddamn Santa Claus.
Right.
There is no reindeer flying or sleigh through the air so Santa can come down the chimney and take your goddamn. Matter of fact, projects ain't got no goddamn chimney.
Right. It's like what could, sir.
Go ahead, Marshala. Come on.
I got another video I want to play. Also, and my beautiful, beautiful wife, Naya, she compiled a list of companies that's gonna be laying off this year coming up.
Good night.
She did
Good
that fast, Cap.
And that's my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sister. How many times you said 3?
Yeah, I
My
said 3.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wife. My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sister, the water. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Right.
Come on with
it. All right, here we go. Hold on, let me get the sound back.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Lord have mercy. That's terrible.
That's
That's
horrible.
terrible. That's horrible. Like, why would you tell them kids that they daddy broke his foot, so I had to tell them Santa died, and that's why they ain't getting no present.
That's cold blood. That ain't funny,
Like,
Cap. But that's the extent.
come on,
That's the extent these people go through. You putting a lie on top of a lie. He don't even exist.
Yeah.
Now he done died.
You using a lie to turn around and cover up the lie, and you'll never turn around and tell these kids the damn truth. That shit is ridiculous. Come on, man.
And the look on the kids' face. The look on the kids' face, Cal.
They traumatized, dog. They traumatized, man. They think the man that was gonna bring them the gifts that they always wanted, he's now dead. And they not gonna get the gifts.
Like Salakia too. The brother was under so much goddamn stress with getting goddamn presents. He had to tell him Santa passed away.
Man, come on. That's what I'm saying.
It was kind of in the spirit for him to tell him Santa passed away. Just make sure he stick to it every year. Santa passed away this year, the next year. Just don't celebrate it. Tell him, look, we're gonna stop celebrating. Santa passed away, so you can't celebrate it, huh? What you gonna say? He came back to life?
They need to tell them that wasn't no Santa Claus. Fuck that. Damn, because look, they might turn around and put Jesus' resurrection on Santa, because you know they tried to incorporate it. They said Christ, he was born on Christmas and all that, so they gonna turn around and say he was resurrected. You know, come on, man, they gonna make up any kind of thing. I can just see it now. You know, I can see it now. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Look, y'all, Santa resurrected. Christ resurrected Santa. Look, he rose again.
Yeah, Santa's back, y'all. And he got presents, because that's probably what they gonna do. They're gonna look back at this video and they're gonna see how their kids was crying about it, and they're gonna hit a lick. They're gonna come up with some money. See, Santa's back, y'all. They had Santa in the hospital, and y'all know those defibrillators. They put him on his chest and went poop, and then Santa came back to life. They gonna make up some goofy shit in order to turn around and make their kids happy.
Right.
Captain Tazariak said it, and man, he said, look, Christmas is a very oppressive time of the year for Black and Hispanic people. This shit ain't the most wonderful time of the year for us.
Right.
You know, it is not the most wonderful time of the year for us. This is insane.
It's a lot here.
Go ahead. I don't want my bad.
It's so demonic that they put the lies on the kids. You know what I'm saying? They make the kids, you a kid, you should know shit about this. You shouldn't even know about worrying about no goddamn gift or nothing. It's so demonic. Right. Now you got the kids stressed out because they ain't getting no goddamn gifts.
Yeah.
Now you stressed out and you goddamn kids stressed out.
The kids is stressed out and traumatized because now they think Santa is dead. Not only are they stressed because they ain't getting nothing, but now they think the man is dead. They think the man that's responsible for giving you the gifts is now dead. That is insane, man.
That's all blood.
Yeah, that is. I just don't understand why Black people celebrate this. It's not that important. Your child asks you for the gift. They see something on the commercial, right? Because I got kids, and all my kids was asking me for shit year round. Wasn't no Christmas. That didn't mean no difference. That wasn't nothing to them. It could be March the 17th. And if they see something they want, Daddy, can I have that? Now, how ridiculous do you look to make them wait all the way till December 25th so that they can have it?
Right.
How ridiculous is that? By then, they ain't even gonna want the shit. That's why a lot of kids don't even play with none of the stuff that they get. I know a lot of kids that didn't even play with their gifts. Look, my child, we showed you that video where, remember that video that we played where that little brother took the goddamn PlayStation and threw it up against the wall.
Oh yeah, oh God,
had his daddy screaming, "Hey, boy!"
He told him to go outside. Go outside.
Yeah, he did. Turn around and look. Then the other little brother turned around and took the TV, threw it on the floor and stomped it and said, "Why do y'all keep buying me this stuff? I don't even want it."
Right.
Then the little girl, that was crazy. When she turned around and said, "What am I gonna do with this little bag? I need a Gucci bag." I said, "Dad, it's a little Mickey Mouse purse." I remember them, my child. I bought all my girls one.
Oh God. I
bought all of them. As a matter of fact, I think some of them still got them. Right. I think a few of them still got the Mickey Mouse purses that I bought them. You know, man, look cute little shit for kids. Not no Gucci bag. Now we ain't doing that one, baby. We ain't going to get no Gucci for you. You 6 years old. That little girl said, "I need a Gucci bag." This shit is ungrateful as hell. You know what I mean? And that's just crazy. That whole thing, that whole Christmas celebration. What say, Marshall?
I said, let me get this video in, Cap. I got it.
Come on with it. And then we're gonna jump to Kwanzaa.
All right, come on, God. This was really what was going down on Christmas right here. It didn't pop up.
No, it ain't pop up.
I think it froze.
You don't have it in the I don't see it.
I think it froze my screen. Hold on, Cap. Hold on.
I see it now. I see something now.
Okay. All right. Let me see now. It's freezing my screen. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Here we go.
Ooh.
That's that Christmas spirit.
That's the Christmas spirit right there.
That's that Christmas
spirit. Kill your damn cousin for Christmas. Yep, that's it right there.
With the pan she got for Christmas. She knows she got that pan for Christmas, boy. It came to you.
Man. And look, that ain't that cheap pan where you know what I'm saying, you bake the turkey in or put the ham in, because they got that Christmas ham in there. They put the ham in and then you can throw it away when you're done. That ain't that one. Oh no. She's beating her cousin with the goddamn pot. Damn. That's crazy. That's definitely the Christmas spirit, though. It's evil as hell, man. It's evil as hell. That's crazy. Well, come on with the read that next thing on the because a lot of people be wanting to know who started the Kwanzaa. It was a brother on Club. He didn't even know. He like, yeah, y'all trying to celebrate that Kwanzaa. He got Kwanzaa PTR with the red, black, and the green candles in it.
Yeah.
Didn't know nothing about it.
Don't let me forget that list, Cap.
It's getting us back to our roots. It's in the layout. We got it. Oh, yeah, the list for the jobs.
Yeah,
do that real quick before we go to Kwanzaa.
Okay, don't sir. So you got Intel, you got UPS, Geico, Starbucks, Microsoft, Exxon.
Wait a minute, hold on. Not the coffee.
Yeah, the coffee.
Not the sisters mocha lattes. Not the.
Oh man, they finna go crazy, Cap.
Starbucks. What?
You know some people can't function. Some people can't function unless they got some coffee,
brother.
Now they gonna take even longer. Oh,
brother, I was at one of my new contracts down in South St. Louis, and brother, there's a little strip. It's a Dollar Tree. It's a Starbucks. It's a couple of stores right there in in the strip. And brother, you should have seen all them sisters running in there early in the morning to get that mocha and that latte.
Frappe. What is a pumpkin
frappe,
spice?
Yeah, whatever that shit is they drink. I don't know. The ones with the ice in it, the ones without
coffee,
ice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't drink none of this shit. Hey, but they be like, "Is it so good?" Okay, yeah. You turn around, you about to get laid off. Why? Because next, a lot of these companies is closing, so you ain't even gonna be able to get your frappe.
Yeah, and you You're gonna have to make it in the pot. Like what you're gonna have to make it back in that old pot. Like
you better get you a carrot. What and then what they call the machine? A carrot
yeah, the
machine.
mercury, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Kawakana.
Hell yeah.
You got Microsoft, you got Microsoft, you got Exxon, Chevron, you got Boeing, BP Gas, Kroger, Disney.
Wait a minute, hold on. You said Boeing?
Boeing.
Damn, they've been laying off since I was in the union back in the day.
Yeah, since they messed up on them planes.
I told brother, listen, they've been doing this since forever. These companies, they've been doing this shit routinely. The same thing, they got to recoup for some of this money because during the Christmas season, the holiday season, it's a rush. Everybody's spending. You understand? All the spending about to be over with. You understand? The spending is about to be over with. And then guess what? While they recouping, you're going to turn around and be looking for somebody utility assistance to help you pay your bills. You're going to be looking for a company that's going to turn around and help you pay your rent so that you don't lose your place. Straight up. Boeing, man, I remember that, I'm telling you. I remember, listen, they turned around. Now Boeing here in St. Louis, right? Now this is when I was in the painters union. They had their own painters, right? Brother, the painters, they already knew what time it was when they saw us come through the door. They were so mad at us because they knew that they was finna get laid off. Me at that time, I wasn't even thinking about that. I wasn't even like locked in on that at that moment. You know what I'm saying? I was making a whole bunch of money, and that's all I cared about was going in there and making that paper. But a lot of them was mad because we was there because they knew what the next step was they was getting laid off. And Boeing been laying them people off since forever. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Finish the list up.
You got Boeing, BP Gasoline, Kroger, Disney, Estee Lauder, Kohl's, Nissan, Nestle, Panasonic, and Porsche.
That's a lot of businesses. That's a lot of business. And look, Marwasaw said Boeing been holding on by a thread for years. Hey, I believe them. I believe they've been holding on by a thread for years. I can believe that. Because I'm telling you, they was talking about Boeing when we went in on at that time. They was talking about how Boeing had been in bad shape, and they were always laying off, and they always about to close the doors. He ain't lying. Hey, Marwasaw, you funny as hell, but he is not lying. They've been on the news. I'm telling you, like constantly.
Always, yeah.
Always, yes, always. You know, yeah. So all of them companies, man, that our people working for, guess what? They about to close. They about to shut the doors on you. You about to come to work and you're not gonna have a job. They're gonna tell you they mailing you your last check.
You should have been saving all the kibbles and bits.
Been saving that Christmas money. All that toy money, like that sister that's sitting there crying, she might not have a job come next month, depending on where she worked at. Depending on where she worked at, whether you buying the frappes or mixing them, you might not have a job. That's crazy. BP, whether you at the cash register or you stocking the cooler, you might not have a job.
All right.
That's crazy.
Or answering the phone, customer service. You know, all them places got customer service. Oh man, you're gonna be talking to a automated system or Habib over there in India.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't gotta pay Habib nothing. You pay him 50 cents an hour. He good.
Yep. Facts. And look at what else Marwasaw said. Read that on my show.
It says that's heavy, Adawan, because bad as those kids are, but yet you supposed to get presents for being good.
Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Here you is, real live baby kids. We don't die, we multiply. And you getting gifts anyway. Like, that's crazy. And he right. That is the truth right there. You're supposed to be good. Why? Because Santa, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. That was that Santa that asked that little girl, did she want to date the boyfriend? That was that
That's
nasty
crazy.
motherfucker that's sitting there watching you while you sleep, watching you while you wake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Come on, man. Come on. We're teaching our children a horrible, horrible lesson by teaching them to celebrate Christmas. You know, that's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy. Let's jump on Kwanzaa real quick and then we're going to get out of here.
All right, come on, sir. It says Kwanzaa was started by a black man.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say his name. Dr. Maluna Karajina. Karajina.
Hey, that's the brother's African name. He changed his name. And see, this is the problem with black people, right? You are not going to turn around and save yourself from these conditions by you trying to go be an African. Right. By you trying to reach back into Africa's culture or whatever Africa has to offer, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You turned around, his brother changed his name, called himself an African, right? They got the brother's real name in there. Rodney, what's his name, Mashallah?
He was born Ronald McClellan.
Yeah, yeah, that's the brother's name. A black man trying to go find himself in Africa's culture. How long we been doing that? How much, Mashallah?
Man, forever.
How long have we been doing it? That's in the Bible. That's even in the Bible. I'm gonna show you what the Lord said about it in a minute. But go ahead and read it out. Read some more.
It says he is an African American scholar, activist, and creator of Kwanzaa, born Ronald McClellan Everett in Maryland to an African American family, deeply involved in Black studies, Black power, African American independence, African independence, and Africana philosophy. He identifies people of the African descent in America as African Americans, emphasizing their shared heritage and American location, and uses Black as the key term for self-understanding and assertion.
Yeah, all of that nonsense is foolishness. You understand? He turned around and he's trying to get away from the Christmas thing. And as you can see, he learned the ways of the heathen, right? I told you what heathens do. Heathens incorporate several different traditions and make one big tradition out of it. You know, he took the candlesticks, the menorah, right? He took the 7 candlestick, which is actually ours. You understand? Because when the priests and prophets, they was teaching in caves. So how could you see in a goddamn cave if you ain't had no candles?
Right.
You understand? And they had the 7 candlesticks to burn. So while they was in there learning and teaching, we'll have some lights where we can see till we get up out of here. Right? So that's ours. But he took and put on top of it red, black, and green candles. And matter of fact, we're gonna get to that one too. We'll skip down to the second part, not the link, but put the part about the candles and what the candles represent. It's gonna tell you. And again, like I said, you cannot turn around and try to find yourself in Africa's culture, being Uswale, Dr. Unguwabu. That's not gonna help you, man. That is not gonna help you. That's not gonna save you from our troubles. So he made it as a sense of, like civil rights and power, and you know what I'm saying? The same way Jesse Jackson claimed that we wanted to be called African Americans. What was that in 86? I think this brother came up with this in 66, right? I think it was 1966 when Dr. What's his name?
He's Dr. Maluna Kajina.
Yeah, Maluna Kajina. And when Dr. Maluna Kajina, you understand, the black man ain't no African. I believe he came up with this in 1966.
I don't see the date.
I think it's one in the link. But Jesse Jackson in, I believe it was 1984 or 86, when Jesse Jackson realized that he wanted to become a white man and run for president, he started going. He was all for abortion, right? And so what he claimed was black people wanted to be called Africans. And I remember sitting there, and when I heard this, I was trying to think back then, like, who did he ask? I don't remember Jesse Jackson asking my mom and my daddy, my grandparents, that question. Did they want to be called African Americans? Where did this nigga come from with this? But once he decided on being a white man, and first he was against abortion because he said his mother was told to have an abortion with him. And he said, I wouldn't even be here if my mother had done that. So he was against abortion at first when he was just a black activist. But then when he wanted to be a white man and run for president, he said, hey, I'm pro-abortion. I'm all for abortion. Like, we need real leaders that cannot be bought. And as you can see, Commanding General Yohana, he's one of them. You understand? He's actually the one that cannot be bought.
The only one. Seems like that.
You can't buy none of these generals, brother. I know them. And they all gangster. You understand? Yeah. They all gangster. And you can't come to them with no amount of money and make them sell out. Right. It ain't going to happen. But that's what Jesse Jackson did. Sold the people out. Same way Martin Luther King did. Sold us on this African mess. In Africa, as long as they've been in the UN, they ain't not one time reached back and said, you know what? We're tired of the way that you are treating our fellow African brothers and sisters here in America. You understand? We're tired of this. If you don't stop mistreating them, then guess what? We're not going to deal with you no more. They never stuck a foot out there for us. So I don't even see what's the infatuation with being African, because you're not an African. If you are a so-called black man or black woman, you are not an African. Africans will tell you this. I have been told by real Africans, y'all not real Africans.
Right.
You're not. And guess what? Thank God for the truth. And we are not. You understand? Just as simple. We are not Africans, man. And we need to understand that. You know, we need to get back to our culture. We Israelites, and that's that. And we need to be who the hell we are instead of trying to be everybody else. Because like I said, when I learned that the damn thing had started way back in 66, since then I'm like, damn, who actually celebrated it? I don't know nobody.
Yeah, I don't know nobody, Captain. You're right.
They used to hold an event downtown, the Kwanzaa celebration. They used to have one here in St. Louis. I don't know nobody that went to that thing. I don't know nobody that put on a dashiki and dressed like Eddie Murphy, you understand, or Coming to America, and was like Akeem. I don't know no Negro that actually did that.
No.
None. I don't know nobody that actually celebrated Kwanzaa. It's crazy. But go ahead before I read the scripture. I'm gonna let you read some of what the 7 candles stand for. This is all African culture. Something that has nothing to do with us. Something that has everything to do with Jeremiah 10 verse 2. When he said, learn not the ways of the heathen. See, this brother, Dr. What's his name again?
His name is Dr. Maluna Kajinga.
Maluna Kajina, Dr. Maluna Kajina, Brother Rodney, you understand? He didn't know that scripture. He didn't know that verse 3 in Jeremiah chapter 10 said the custom of the people are vain. So look at what this brother turned around and created Kwanzaa behind. Look at what he said it stands for. Come on with it.
All right, Khan, sir, you're going to have to I'm gonna say Salaki on some of these words because I am not African and I can't pronounce some of these words.
Hey, it's all good.
I know it. That's just for our listening audience, Cap. That's why I'm listening out.
Brother. Look, hey, look. They know we ain't Africans, goddamn it. You understand? Hey, ain't none of that. What's that old color, bro? Mama, mama, bully,
booty.
mama, bully. What the fuck, nigga? What? I never greet my mama with no goddamn bully. What the hell is he talking about?
Go, guys, sir. Here we go. It says the meaning behind the 7 candles in Kwanzaa.
Uh-huh.
The candle for Kwanzaa, called the Mashuma Saba, symbolize the 7 principles. Nagazu Saba, an African heritage, with each candle represent a core value like unity, black, struggle, red, and hope, green. A central black candle, Umaja unity, is lit first, followed by alternating red, struggle past, and green, hope future. Candles, one night each, to focus on a different principle and foster community, history, and aspirations.
That's crazy. All of that is African culture. All of that. Now go to the link, and then we're gonna read some of what it say on the Kwanzaa, the official website of Kwanzaa.
All right, come. All right, I started the history of Kwanzaa.
Wait. We can't let that brother comment just go like that, brother.
Oh, hold on, sir. Where we at?
Ooh. Read that. I got it up there.
Oh, he said, come on, sir. He said, damn, Officer Marsar said, damn right. That's why 1969 was a great year for us, because ISUPK created the greatest black leaders in modern day.
Damn right. Get that brother a hand for that one. God damn. That was ice cold right there, bro. Goddamn right he did. You understand? I thank the Most High for the ISUPK, because I could still be lost in the world if it wasn't for Commanding General Yohana holding this truth down. While everybody else left, you understand, got weak and said to hell with it. You understand? Didn't believe in it no more. You understand? Couldn't see the vision. Didn't have the kahunas to actually hang in there. When I remember when I first heard the general story when Captain Malquad had interviewed him, knowing how this man, he turned around and the way he felt about this truth, he said, you know what? He said, now this is what got me. This is one thing that got me. I ain't gonna lie. When he said, when everybody else left, he said himself, if I leave and I don't push this truth, he said, my people die. That's what this man said. And when he said that, that was extremely heavy for me. Because I was like, damn, it's actually somebody out here that really care about black people. Because you go to the Christian church, they don't care. They just waiting to sleep with you, whether you're a man, woman, child. They don't give a fuck about you. You know, no other organization out there actually care about black people. So I was like, God damn. So I was like, no, this brother right here, he actually cares. You know what I'm saying? Commanding General Yohana actually cares about black people. So I said, yeah, I'm in. You understand? But and then to know that he turned around and he loved his truth so much. He said, you know what? He slept in the school, but man got a house and every goddamn thing. And he ended up sleeping in the school, wanting brothers and sisters to come in the door. You know, that's cold right there. I don't know about nobody else. But that's a man that actually believes in what he was taught at that time and what he was teaching. And then which one was it? Was it Yaiquad? He said, I forgot. Or one of the men that told him, he said, if I ever leave this truth, he said, you better not, you stay. That's what they told him. And I was like, damn, and they actually left. And he actually stayed. He actually stayed. You know, so I'm rolling with the general, man. You understand? I'm home. You see it behind me. It's a home of the truth. The Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Yohana. I'm here. I'm home. You understand? I'm here to stay. Damn that.
Right.
All right. So, you right, brother. 1969 was one hell of a year, even though I wasn't born. I wasn't born then, you understand? But
Right.
boy, look at her. Man, I wish I was. I wish I was in the truth every single day of my life. Lord have mercy. The truth is so wonderful to me, man. I don't see nothing else worth doing. I done did everything else out there in the world. You know, we tried all of that shit, man. Come on. I know people that have tried all of the denominations and the churches and been to all of them, and still none of that stuff has worked. Try this truth. Try
Right.
this truth. Don't you see it change your life? You understand? It'll change your mother effing life. All right. So go ahead, my shout. Start reading some of that in that link, and then once you go so far, I'm gonna read the scripture.
All right, it says Kwanzaa, first fruits. And then it goes into the key points. It says a celebration of heritage. Kwanzaa is a time for families and communities to come together to remember the past and to celebrate African American culture.
And that's not our culture. You seen that video that Captain Cesariak did with that sissy. But he said we ain't got no culture, man. What are you talking about? We trying to pick up everybody culture. We the first Asiatic black man. We think we damn Bruce Lee. We got Bruce Lee in our blood. We think we them people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then we think we Americans. Then we think we Africans. We done been all over the place, man. We need to stop because Africa does not accept us. Africans know that we are not their family. They know this. While we trying to leech on and latch on to them, they already consider us as not being their family. Now, what's crazy is a lot. Now I've heard this a lot too. Is that and this is from so-called African Americans. This is what they'll tell me when I start saying that Africans are not our people. And why haven't they turned around and came back to reach out for us? You know what I heard one of them say? They said they done been brainwashed just like we is. How?
Right.
How? When the Africans, they wasn't brought over here on no slave ship. So if we are truly family, we've been brainwashed here to believe that we're not African. They should still know that we Africans. And they should be working to convince us and wake us up and say, brother, bully, brother, bully, brother,
Right.
bully, sister, bully, mama. You understand? That's what they should be doing to wake their people up. But they ain't saying none of that shit. Why? Because they know that we are not their family, man. They know this. Okay? That's not our culture. What you see done by the men and the women in the ISUPK, that's our culture right there. You understand? That's nigga culture. This African mess ain't got nothing to do with us. The red, the black, and the green. Look at all the rappers that was pushing the red, the black, and the green, and they ain't pushing it no more. You understand? They turn around and what's the name of that group? My Charlotte, damn, the one that was up in New York. African Bambaataa.
Oh man, don't even get started on that.
He out there molesting children like crazy.
Yeah.
Molesting children like crazy, man.
Yeah.
But he from the motherland. Got songs about Africa and the red, the black, and the green. I remember all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some of the songs, the beats and stuff, of course, the beats was nice. That's what always to get me about a song. If it got a dope beat on it, yeah, I like that. But all the African mess, I could never get with it. I could never get with it. Because I never felt like I was a goddamn African. And I'm not. You understand?
Okay.
I'm not African. And Africans know that we not Africans. So that's not African American culture. That's not our culture. We ain't got none here in this country. We just turned around and celebrated the white man. Why in the hell do we celebrate everybody for what's that damn day, the day of the Irish? What's that? St. Patrick's Day. We damn Irish people. We weren't all green for that day, and you're gonna get pinched. Pinch me if you want to, you're gonna get punched. You understand? Don't play with me and pinch me because I ain't got on no green that day. Go play with somebody else. You understand? Don't play with me. Then we turn around, and now it's the Kwanzaa. First it was Christmas, which is the white man's culture. Then now it's the damn African man culture, the Kwanzaa. Like, when are we ever gonna stop?
Right.
Why, Charlotte, brother? When in the hell are we gonna stop celebrating everybody else's holidays? All this mess, man. All this garbage. We need to stop. Keep going, Doc. Keep reading a little more.
All right, come on. It says created in 1966 by Maluna Ron Virginia. Kwanzaa is an African American and Pan African holiday that celebrates history, values, family, community, and culture. The ideas and concepts of Kwanzaa are expressed in the Swahili language, one of the most widely spoken languages in Africa. The 7 principles which form its core were drawn from communitarian values found throughout the African continent. These principles are umoja, unity, Ikechingajula, self-determination, Jumamai, collective work and responsibility, Ujama, cooperative economics, Nia, purpose, Numba, creativity, and Imani, faith.
Absolutely. So as you can see, they done went all over Africa, picking up African traditions, African culture, African words, and all of this to build up this so-called culture of yours that you lost in Africa when we're not Africans. All right. And this is what the Lord said about us trying to reach back to Africa and those Africans. Right. And this is Isaiah 31. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. See, the word woe means destruction. Right? Woe is not a good thing. Right? Woe means destruction.
Right.
So it says, woe to them. And who is the them? It's the Israelites that's trying to go back to Egypt. Do you know that when Moses freed us from Egypt, niggas was complaining, wanting to go back? They wanted to go back to Egypt. They were being oppressed. Moses was, look, the Most High saw Moses was so gangster, right? And Moses, now he shouldn't have did it, but he did, because Moses was, he was the man, okay? Moses saw his people being oppressed by them Egyptians. And Moses turned around, looked this way, that way, made sure that the coast was clear, and he handled his business on that Egyptian. Why? Because it said that Moses was an Israelite, and he knew this all along. Even though he was raised up under the Pharaoh in an Egyptian culture, he still knew that them Israelites that was being oppressed out there, that those was his brothers and his sisters. And he saw that, and he went and handled his business on them. So the Most High looked at Moses and said, you know what? That's the man right there. That's the one that I'm going to pick that's going to handle this business for me. And I'll be goddamn. He did all of this stuff in front of them. Just imagine now going through the water. You looking at the water sitting there flat as could be, and then all of a sudden it go up in the air so you can walk through it. You see all of this.
I'm following that Negro.
And then you turn around and get through, and then the water go back as the Egyptians, all of them buried up under the goddamn water. They way up under there. And you witness this, huh? You witness all of everything that the Most High did, and you want to go back. They tried to make a council to take brothers and sisters back to Egypt against Moses.
Yeah, he would have had me. He would have had me at the 10 players. I'd be like, oh, this nigga for real.
Man, Man, you heard me. I'm telling you. So
This nigga, look, Cat, you know you know us as black folks. We love to hold a nigga to their word.
yeah.
And this nigga be like, hey, nigga, I'm about to look. Hey, watch this. I'm about to make locusts come.
Right.
Swore this
Right.
motherfucker. If make it happen, oh my God, Cap, I'll be like, oh.
Yeah, he actually handled that business side. He actually did that up under the Most High. Come on. So, but then it says, I started. It said, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord." That's been our problem for the longest. That's been our problem in 1966. That's what our problem is in 2025, and it's almost 2026. That's our goddamn problem. We'll trust in Africa and Ujamaa. And brother, it's a group. It's a group here, no lie. Matter of fact, I think that's the name of it. Ujamaa. That's the name of that group, right? It's a bunch of brothers and sisters, right? I believe the leader, she's a drug addict, right? She's on drugs. This sister they got a building over on West Florissant. They got a building on West Florissant. They had an office here where our school is at. You understand? And I done had several run-ins with this sister, right? The first run-in that I had with her was at a food drive, right? At a food drive, the sister got she trying to get signatures for something. I forgot what it was. But the sister looked up and seen the shield and all of that, and she knew she was surrounded by Israelites, right? So turn around, now she started a whole argument with us. You understand? Now here we are getting food for the people so we can give the food to the people. She's getting signatures for something. I forgot. It might have been for that weed. I want to be sure, but not totally, because she smoked a lot of weed. But I want to be exact, but I'm not sure. But I think that's what it was. And my memory's coming back more and more and more that we talk about it. I believe that's what it was. Because I had said, since we ain't supposed to be smoking no weed, you want me to sign for it, give you a signature for it? That kicked off the whole argument. The sister started arguing with us about smoking weed because she's a drug addict. I remember it now. Yep. And then I had another run-in with her somewhere. I forgot at another event where she tried to come up against us after that. You know what I'm saying? For that weed thing. She was still hurt about them drugs. So she turned around and came up against us again somewhere else. You understand? But nevertheless, it's just crazy how our people, and that's the name of they organization, Ujamaa. Matter of fact, one of the brothers, the brother had just they was hitting him with all kind of communist charges and all this, saying that he was I think with the Palestinians. I think when that stuff had happened, they had locked him up, saying that he was a terrorist and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I forgot the outcome of that, but they had ran through his crib and all kind of stuff, man. It's just you turn around and you're doing the exact same thing that the scripture says not to do. Is your trust and go down to Egypt, and those Egyptians were Africans, they Hamites, right? And you'll go down to them and trust in horses. You'll trust in whatever them Africans got. All of them 7 different things that you name. My shot that you couldn't say the name, and I couldn't even remember the goddamn name. You understand? But we'll trust in that. He said they went all over the continent of Africa getting values from here and there. You know what I mean? And over there. Where they came up with these 7 values to hold on to in African culture, to try to make some so-called African American culture, when that's not our culture, man. We got one. We need to get back to it. We just need to get back to it. We don't need no new culture. We don't need nothing new to do. The same thing that we have been doing for thousands, well, we should have been doing for thousands of years. that's found in the Bible, that's what we need to get back to, not trying to find something new to do. All right. So then it says this. It says, yet he also is. Let me see. Okay, yeah, let me keep reading. It said, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. So this is talking about the Lord, the Holy One of Israel. He gonna put a stop to all of that. That's what that's talking about. All right. And then it says this, it says, now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. This is why Kwanzaa is not a success for Negroes. This is why Christmas is not a success for Negroes. You understand? And us trying to follow their culture, us ways, is just not good for us. It's just not. And it's never going to help us out. All right. And then
Salaki.
Go ahead, brother.
That sounds like civil rights, marching in the streets, begging for them to stop unaliving you. All that sounds the goddamn same.
They do.
The same way they want to go back into Egypt. You've been marching for thousands of years, hundreds of years, or whatever. You're begging for them to stop unaliving you. You going to the ones that's unaliving you, asking them to stop unaliving you. Like they're just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna just stop.
Yeah. Hey, you right. You right, mother boy. We've been marching what 113, 14, 15 years, something like that. I can't remember the number now. But and it actually started right across the bridge, maybe about 15 minutes from here, over in East St. Louis. That's where all of the marching in this country started at. Some brothers, if you do the research on East St. Louis, it was very industrial, right? And the place, it was booming. Jobs was everywhere. Brothers was coming and sisters was coming from all over the place, especially the South, landing here in East St. Louis, getting jobs and living a decent, halfway decent life, right? They turned around and one of the companies that they were working for, we went and did a video at that business. It's still there. That business, well, of course, it's a new building and everything, but that business is still there up under another name. They still going, right? And they ended up in 1923, I think it was. They ended up laying off. No, I'm sorry. They ended up protesting. Bunch of white folks went and protested, right, against the company for whatever the hell their reason was. I forgot. I had to look it back up again. But they started protesting. And the companies went and said, you know what? While y'all sitting outside protesting, this company need to make some money. So they started hiring black men and black women to do the jobs. White folks got mad about it. They said, oh, the hell with this. The goddamn niggers taking all our jobs. They went to City Hall. They went to the police department. They went to the sheriffs. They went to every damn body. And they said, y'all better do something about this before we do. And they said, it's nothing we can do. The company has the right to hire people if they want to. So they said, all right, well, we'll do something about them niggers taking our job. They didn't go get mad at the white man that owned the business and take it out on them. They took their frustration out on innocent black people that just they were just looking for a job and they gave them one. They turned around and started murdering. They started unaliving brothers and sisters left and right. They started attacking brothers and sisters as they was driving down the street. They sitting at a damn sign or stop sign or stoplight, and they started dragging brothers and sisters out of their cars. They started dragging them out. They got a famous picture of this, to where they took and they surrounded a trolley. They surrounded a trolley, and they started dragging and beating and unaliving brothers and sisters and even children off of those things. Now, y'all already know they was famous for burning crosses in our yards. They went so far this time to where they started setting the houses on fire. Brother, when I drove around there and took pictures of that area, some of them spots where it used to be a house, where it was burned down, the hole is still in the ground. The hole is still in the ground. I mean, it's crazy what they did. So they took that into their own hands, and then that's what started all of the marching and the protesting here in this country by black people. And to this day, we still think that we're going to end up marching and protesting our way to freedom. Martin Luther King did an extreme injustice to our people by telling them that the white man is supposed to look at you, see your suffering, and then automatically just have a change of heart and say, oh, wait, he's crying. I'm sorry, Tyrone. Get up. You're a man just like me. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's never gonna happen, man. The white man is an animal. He's never.
If I may, I was gonna say the same thing you said. Well, they run around talking about, we men too. We men. You trying to tell this to a people that it's like a drop that falling from a bucket. The Most High think of them as spittle. They ain't shit to him. They're not a people, but you begging them, I'm a man like you. You ought to know you're a goddamn man. You shouldn't have to go to another nation of people and tell them you're a man.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm telling you. That's crazy. And they got that famous picture of a slave down on his knees. So I am a man. What is so manly about that? I hate that goddamn picture. Because in their eyes, that's all we will ever be to them is a fucking slave. Nothing more. You're not a man. You're not a woman. You're definitely not equal to them. I don't know when you Negroes gonna actually get that through y'all thick skull. That you will never be equal to them. You are the slave and they are the slave masters. Do you ever think this slave master is going to turn around and be equal to you? No, he's not. He's never going to do that. And we shouldn't ever think that he's going to do it. I'm going to read these last couple of scriptures.
Like if I could, Cap.
Come on.
And just like you were saying, they think that God created everybody equal, man. Even the goddamn wildlife don't even think that, man. You got all kind of different kind of cats. You got house cats that run around the house, but oh boy, you got that big old lion that's a cat too now. Yeah, all cats ain't equal. You know what I'm saying? So we don't even understand that as people, man. Like even nature know it ain't all equal. There's a hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, Cat. Well, Slocky, so I just want to add that in, though.
Hey, that
lion ain't never told that. 1 second, Marty boy. That lion ain't never told that tiger that they equal had their mind shot.
Right.
Go ahead, Marty boy.
and the Most High know everybody ain't equal. Just like them animals know, people should know that. We not equal to nobody. We ain't the same.
Right.
You got
right.
it.
That's a fact. Damn right, Marty boy. That's a fact. The Most High know that we are not equal. He said in his scriptures that we are above everybody on the planet. I don't want to be equal to no white man. Ain't no white man equal to me and my brothers and my sisters. Are you crazy? Ain't no African man equal to me and my brothers and my sisters. Are you crazy? Ain't none of them equal to us. We are the greatest, not you. No goddamn equality. You see, fighting for equality still ain't get us no equality. You
beat upside the head.
Hey, brother, that book that I got, I love bringing that book out because it got actual pictures of the goddamn when Martin Luther King, when they sent children out there to march. They got actual pictures in this book that I got of little girls and little boys getting bit and ate up by dogs and water holes and beat upside their head. All of that was going on to children, man. I think they ranged age from 10 to 18. 10 to 18. Hundreds of them got locked up and got criminal records because of this mess. The march was losing momentum. So one dummy said, and his name in the book He said, "Oh, you know what we should do? We should get the children and put the children out." Man, is you crazy? We supposed to protect them. Nigga, Whitney Houston said, "I believe the children are the future." How the hell they gonna be the future when you letting them get bit and ate up and blown up on buses? That's what was happening to children back then. And you gonna put them out there up against the goddamn animal, up against the white man? Hell, they already throwing rocks at you, spitting on you, hitting you upside your head, telling you to go back to Africa. All you doing is walking around singing.
Right.
You love our music anyway. White people love our music. Damn, they was giving you a song. They was giving you a song, walking around singing, and you beat them upside the head for that? Like, come on, man. We got to stop being stupid here.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
It's a lock here. One more thing. Only time they want to be equal is when we say we the real chosen of God. Then they want to be equal to us.
Yeah.
They want to be equal. Then no, we all chosen of God.
Yeah. That's a fact too, my boy. Yeah. That's just like when they now I don't agree with the Black Lives Matter movement, but when they get out there and say Black Lives Matter, they come and counter and say all lives matter.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't the black life be a part of the all? Like, damn. But you just got to show us how you really feel about black life. It don't matter to you. It does not matter to them people, man. And we just need to take it for what it is. Stop being so goddamn stupid and just say, you know what? These people really don't love us. They really don't care. I don't care how great you're gonna be. I don't care how much you fight for the military and in the wars. I don't care how much you work in their businesses and they sweat boxes. I don't care what you do for them. They are never going to consider you their equal because they hate you. All right. But I'm gonna give these last couple of scriptures and then we out of here. And this is Isaiah 30. I read Isaiah 31 first. But Isaiah 30 says this. Isaiah 30 and 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the spirit, but not my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." So what you actually are doing when you turn around and you are trying to Uchama your way to freedom, right? You try to Swahili your way to freedom and peace and tranquility. This is what you get. You add sin to sin. Here we are. We were commanded to never follow those people's ways, to never do as the heathen do. And here we are doing it anyway. Every holiday of the white man's, you just got to get in there and celebrate it. Trip me out, mashallah, when COVID-19 hit and everybody lost their jobs. I forgot how many millions of people ended up losing their jobs right here in just St. Louis alone. Just I'm not St. Louis, but Missouri. In Missouri alone, millions of people lost their job. And do you know it's a church? I forgot the name of it, but it's off of 367, right? Big old church. Do you know they did a trunk and treat thing? They still somehow found a way to give candy to the kids for Halloween. Now, when I drove past that shit, I looked at that. I said, "Well, I'll be damned." Here it is. These people don't even have gas money to put in their cars while they got them running, while the kids coming to get candy out their trunks. But you somehow found a way to celebrate the goddamn holiday, the white man's holiday. You found a way to make his Christmas happen. You see that sister on that video. She crying. She said, "You know how hard I worked for them 7 gifts. I got this is some big stuff. She said it cost a lot of money. I worked hard to get this for him." And she was hurt because he didn't appreciate it. It's crazy. So we turn around and we are taking counsel, but not of the Most High. We are covering with a covering, but not of the Most High Spirit. and that we add sin to sin. And verse 2 says that walk to go down into Egypt. Here this is again. And have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Brother, do you know how many black people walk around with those ankhs around their neck? They got ankhs tattooed on them here and there, on their neck and everywhere. The brother Africa Bambata had a staff with the ankh on the top of the staff. There's a brother, matter of fact, right outside of our school building here. The brother turned around. He just told me this a couple of weeks ago. He said, "Brother, let me tell you something." He was setting up his little booth that he got where he sells African artwork. He sells those little face masks and all them African masks and African oils. He sell all that shit right outside this school. He actually stopped me. He said, "Brother, you know something? I actually looked up the stuff that me and you was talking about." Because he was asking me about who we are and all this. I believe we was Africans. And you know what I told his ass? Hell no. You understand? Look, I took him back to my middle school days. We ain't no African booty scratcher.
Right.
I remember when I first heard that, boy, we used to drive Africans. I knew I wasn't no goddamn Africans, nigga. We talked about them too bad.
I knew
wasn't no Africans. Okay, so but I told the brother, no, we ain't no Africans. This and that. Broke it down to him. He came back and said, "Brother, you know what? I researched the stuff that you said." He said, "And you right, we not Africans." You know where this brother is at to this day? Still outside selling African artwork and masks and African oil and dashikis and all that shit. He sell all that African attire. Sell all that shit right outside our school. Straight up. And he turned around, he's trying to cover, even though he claimed he looked this up and know the truth, he's still covering in that covering that's not of the Most High Spirit. That's African culture, man. Let them have their shit. Whatever they got going on, let them Africans have it. Because they don't want you having it. There was an article that we had brought out on the show a long time ago to where Africans reached out to so-called African Americans and they told us, we are tired of you false representing our culture. What they call it in the hood, mashallah, false flagging, perpetrating a fraud. What else do they say? You capping. You understand? What else they say? You doing all of that.
Selling wolf tickets.
Man, all of that. That's not our culture. You fronting. What did MC Breeze say back in the day? Ain't no future in your fronting. Negro, you fronting. You not no African. And Africans know you ain't no African and they treat you like it. Same way the Americans treat you like you ain't no goddamn American. It's time to wake the hell up. Then it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So that right there got our people confused and shamed for us trying to go outside of our culture to find themselves. You steady going around and around and around. You willing to do 99.99999 different things before you do that one thing, which is actually getting the truth, which is actually serve the Most High, which is actually take your identity back. While you looking for one, you got one. And it's Israelite. If you Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, guess what? You have an identity. And it's found inside of the Bible. And the other nations of people have worked tirelessly and endlessly to keep this hidden from you. That's why a lot of people that we tell this to, man, I don't know about no Israelite stuff. Nah, man, I ain't. Who said that? I done had brothers tell me I'm African American, I'm an American, I'm a Christian, I'm Black. I done heard it all. Brothers got all of the identities for themselves except for the right one. So it's that time, man. We gotta let that garbage go. We gotta let Africa, we gotta let Christmas, we gotta let New Year's, we gotta let Thanksgiving, Halloween, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Memorial Day, Labor Day, all of them days. We got to let that go and get back to our culture, man. We got to get back to our God, right? I understand why the brother did that, trying to empower black people and all of this and make us have a sense of feeling great and royalty and all that. Guess what? Africa just ain't our royalty. That's it. That's all. That shit never was and will never be our royalty. So it just is what it is. But we got royalty though. We come from a line of kings. You understand? We come from princes and princesses. You understand? And that should be enough for us to know that our ancestors were absolutely the greatest. And we got to get back to being great right behind them. You understand? When they actually were serving the Most High, keeping his laws, that's what we need to get back to. That's our culture right there. That's our culture. Being an Israelite from one of these tribes, you come in this school, and guess what? We'll tell you what tribe you from. Boy, it's some brothers in our school that can look at you and tell what tribe you from. That's an amazing gift to have, mashallah. That's an amazing gift to have. Look, sometimes I look at you, boy. I gotta do it. Yeah, what you is again? I gotta make sure. Now, I can't tell. That ain't my gift. So I leave that up to the men that got it. Cause I didn't see them work before, brother. I didn't say, God damn, how did you know that? You understand? I wanted to ask them, but I don't, because they know what the hell they're doing, and I let them.
I just think the Most High that I'm a part of them 12 tribes and not a heathen. Oh my goodness,
man, absolutely. I love being from the tribe of Judah, Yahweh in the Hebrew. You understand, man? To actually know your identity, that's great to me. You know, instead of still being lost, going around claiming to be black, and to be, we know how we said, "What's up, black man?" and "What's up?" That's fine, ain't nothing wrong with that. But to actually know that, yes, we are, from this tribe and that tribe, that's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level. You understand? So look, with that,
right, and Shalaki too.
Come on with it. You got it.
I just wanted to say too, shout out to y'all brothers holding it down. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. We got the 57th annual Passover down in Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? And we about to get ready to do our podcast in like 5-6 minutes. If y'all want to come on there, just send me y'all number and your email address. And I invite y'all on, man, if y'all ain't doing nothing.
God. I'm finna hit you right now. Yep. Right on, warrior. Yep. Yeah, man. Yep. So with that, look, we can go on and get up out of here. You hear me? You want to close out, my Charlotte?
Come on, sir. I can, sir.
Go ahead.
Hey, look, man. This is another show of STATL Connect podcast, man, with me and Captain K, the Goggle Bar. We had a very, very special guest, you know what I'm saying, officer of 5,000, Officer Model Bar, always heavy hanging with us, man, doing our thing. Look, man, we got another show tomorrow, Sharpen the Sword Radio, you know what I'm saying, tune into that. It starts at 11 a.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. East, 12 noon Eastern Time, man. Y'all tune into that. We're going to keep bringing it to y'all back to back, waking up our people, man, so we can get up out of this place. You know what I'm saying? With that, I say shalom, sir.
Damn right. Shalom.
Shalom.